Greetings and salutations. Welcome back, Emma, before midnight. Ben, welcome back. Kieran, Ashley. Greetings and salutations. Ah, Emma, you missed out by a minute. It was 58 minutes past. 27 minutes and a half. Natalie, Donnie, monstrous. Greetings and salutations. I know how we can prove it. I'll grab my recap when I'm done, and then we can confirm. I can't believe you're betting on me now. Monstrous, a horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Amy George, CJ, horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Fragrance of sassy Ashley. Smells magical. Lorraine, my darling child of the night. A horrible heart. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Nathan. Lorraine, a horrible heart. Sarwin, you've returned to me. Welcome back. Disgusting roses, George. Don't do that. And CJ, finger food. Delicious. My favourite. I'm afraid, Ben, you will not find any sweetness here. Just sourness. Maybe a little bit of spice. I don't require friendship, Kai. What I require are loyal, faithful subjects. Disgusting roses, monstrous. Don't do that. I despise the living. In all forms, especially aquatic life. You are forgiven, monstrous, only because I am quite keen on you. Oh, Kai, flattery will get you everywhere. For now. Cowboy, I can hear your heartbeat. My past, Kai, is littered with ghosts. They don't scare me. CJ. That name is from this point forward forbidden from being mentioned in my presence. I don't wish to hear that thing's name. Good night, Ben. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite, or anything else that happens to wander in. And do be careful, Ben, for many dangers lurk in the darkness. Darth Maul, you've returned to me. Welcome back. And indeed we will slay monstrous in more ways than one. Dom, welcome back. Remo, follow me into the darkness, but be careful. I'm not following you. Well, you're a liar, Adam! Who has misguarded my palace? The castle is being overrun with these pinchy things. Oh, Ben, look at you. Extending our ranks. Remo. Welcome to the darkness. You have met Lorraine! Marvelous! You! Where is that insubordinate fool I sent to the Red Room? Bring me the crystal back. Immediately. At least one of you has some sense. Remove this at once, Emma. The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. Do I make myself clear? Like crystal. Wonderful. At least one of you has a brain. And you, Lorraine. At least one of you isn't incompetent. If we can charge the crystal. A snack! Toasted puppy. Oh, they're getting away. Catch them. Not only am I queen of darkness, night, and shadow, Adam, but my dragon army is continuing to grow in strength and numbers. I will toast Emma. Bring back my prisoner. What on earth do you think you're doing? Taking Kara out of the dungeon on a little escapade? Well, Emma, you can run, but you can't hide. Enjoy your time away while you can. I am currently preoccupied. Foody, disgusting roses. Don't do that. I despise the living. Why are all of my castle guards so incompetent in allowing these pinchy little... Emma! Remove this at once. The only thing that should ever... Ow! Ow! Oh, look at you. You're already causing so much damage. You're trying to hurt Mummy. I'm so proud. Lorraine, you really have trained that one well. It's quite vicious, isn't it? Ah, Kai. Now that is much more like it. Finally, one that observes and accepts my position as queen. So much better when you see things my way. And it does make these things much easier, doesn't it? Do you like to play games, Cammy? I myself am quite fond of playing games. However, I do not play fair, nor do I play by the rules. I only play to win. Swan, follow me into the darkness, but be careful. I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. Are you trying to restrain me, Emma? I'm the only one that does the restraining around here. Kai? Seems like you're acquainted with Raka. You haven't been out raiding with her. Tell me, what is she up to right now? John, both of you, follow me into the darkness. Ice cream, Cammy. How cold, but I assure you. Adam, I'm beginning to think that you are deliberately trying to test my patience. You know exactly what that means. Kara! Kara? Oh, I forgot. She's in Munich. I wonder. Listen. Listen carefully. Her squeak is the highest pitch ever. If you listen very carefully, I'm sure you should be able to hear it. A little quiet, but still. Have I taught you nothing about love, Shane? Love is a weakness. It consumes you entirely. And in the end, it is always taken away, leaving you broken and weak. Love is not for our kind. We are better than that. Oh, delicious finger food, Stephen. My favourite. How did you know? Paranormal ghost. Shane. Welcome back. Greetings and salutations. Our team, Emma, will be victorious just as soon as we stop sitting about and expecting Arak. Adam, I despise the water. You are deliberately trying to test my patience, I fear. Disobedience and disrespect, Adam, will never be tolerated. All actions have consequences and reactions. Perhaps, Adam, you require to be reminded of exactly who I am and what I'm capable of. Just glance behind me. Tell me, Adam, what do you see? I'll tell you. You see the souls trapped within the Red Room walls, tormented, doomed to spend eternity swirling with their regret. There's plenty of space, should you wish to join them, Adam. Should you be unable to correct your behaviour yourself, I shall gladly assist. And believe me, if I have to intervene, there will be tears. And not mine. Disgusting roses, Millie. And cowboy, I can hear your heartbeat. Oh, Christina, flattery will get you. Adam, I despise the living, especially the aquatic life. You really are trying to test me. That is not wise. Mikey, welcome back. How wonderful for you to grace me with your presence. We need to stop sitting around expecting Arak to fall into our laps. I want Arak found. As soon as she is found, we have charged the crystal to see exactly where she is, to give us a hint. The sooner I can take that stone of darkness from her. Kara seems to believe that the stone should not be kept together. For if both of them should fall into Akra's hands, a great destruction shall be released. She is already powerful. I have already witnessed the power. She's dangerous. And I will not allow anybody to Adam. Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time, I suggest you listen. I am through playing games. I have been incredibly tolerant thus far, and my patience is beginning to run out. Correct your behavior yourself, or I will do it for you. And the latter, I guarantee, is not something that you would wish. Anybody 21, I'll give you one chance. You can either play nicely or not at all. My guards, never mind. My guards are equipped with gags and restraints, and they are not afraid to use them. Now you can sit quietly and be a number, like a good little human. Okay, I have quite the talent at training brats. Ali, welcome back. 'Tis quite wonderful, cowboy, to see you back. I must admit, although my aim is perfect, I have missed you. My guards are extremely well trained, Adam. Aren't you, Lorraine, Donnie, Nathan? Your vampire side is coming out. Should certainly hope so, Ashley. Perhaps that vampire side of yours can use the power I have granted you and find Arak. Ali? Come here. You look stronger since I last laid eyes upon you. You've been training, haven't you? Good. I encourage such things. We are going to need all the strength we can muster. Tom, have I taught you nothing about love? Love is a weakness. It is not for our kind we are better than that. And CJ? Oh, Don Garlic. Such a shame. Guards? Disgusting roses, Tom. Don't do that. I despise the living. CJ, I can hear your heartbeat. Well done, guards. You really are working hard, aren't you? Shell. From which video game or film, paranormal ghost? I am insulted. I come from no video game or film. I'm very much real. I don't come from the imagination of a strangeling that lives in the northeast of England. I'm one of a kind, original. I sat back for centuries in the darkness, watching. The humans are weak. Lorraine, you clever little thing. I believe, Lorraine, you have a brain and the ability to use it and put it to good use. Charging the crystal. So confusing. You're going to have to explain why that is important. Tom, thank you for the snack, although it's only temporary satisfaction. actor. Welcome back. An actor? I assure you, Paramore, Ghost, I am no actor. I am very much real. I exist and dwell in the shadows, in the darkness, anywhere there is an absence of light. And you never know when I might just pop out. I belong in your nightmares. Perhaps you can see me so. Adam? Starting to think you're finding this funny. You know exactly what you're doing, Adam. Was that a car door? I wonder. Emma, you weren't away very long. Join our dark little family like Ali suggests. Let me check. I have a theory. Kara! She's back. Ice cream, Tom. How cold? I assure you, I am much colder. The squeaks were too much for you, Emma. That is the problem, isn't it? I wholeheartedly agree. If I had a heart. A horrible heart, Travis. I prefer to drink straight from a jugular. Tony, welcome back. Oh, do be careful, Tom, that you don't prick your finger on those thorns. You have no idea of the attention it could attract. And my past is littered with ghosts, Travis. They don't frighten me. The dungeons, Ashley, they are becoming pretty full right now. Ah, now that is much more like it. Finally, Lorraine, the respect I deserve, no? Ah, Adam! How dare you try to cover my crown? Try to cover it as much as you like, but the fact still remains, I am queen. And there is nothing you can do about it. But finally, Lorraine, the respect I deserve and demand. After all, I am queen of darkness, night, shadow, and now dragons. So much better when you see things my way. And it does make these things much easier, doesn't it? Music and song, Tom, are forbidden. Don't you know? Music and song can lure those monsters. Ah, Ali. There really is no feeling quite like pure dark magic. Nothing quite emulates it in the same way. Pop goes the weasel, Adam. I'd be very careful how you choose your next words. My guards are very, very good, and they are equipped with gags and other tools to get rid of unwanted humans. Disgusting roses, Travis, Kai. I despise the living in all forms. Ice cream, Kai? How cold? But I assure you, I am much colder, and yes, we will slay in more ways than one. And do be careful. that you don't prick your finger on those thorns. You have no idea of the attention it could attract. A hug? Travis, I can hear your heartbeat. I am hungry. I could use a bite. Any volunteers? Delicious, Kai. Thank you for the snack. Although, it's a temporary satisfaction. Oh, Ali, finger food, delicious, my favourite. Sean Jalapeno, remove this at once. The only thing, Sean, that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. I have my methods for correcting such things, with a pretty high success rate. Oh, there really is no feeling quite like pure dark magic, is there? Nothing quite emulates it in the same way. I just didn't nearly drop the crystal. I think it was trying to tell me something. Perhaps once it's charged, we'll be able to confirm where Arak is hiding. Sean, remove this at once. The only thing that should ever go on my head is a crown. Disobedience and disrespect will not be tolerated. Perhaps you have forgotten who I am and what I'm capable of. You ever heard of my red room? A horrible heart, Amy. I prefer to drink straight from the jugular. Ah, Callie. There you are, my darling of darkness. Welcome back. Greetings and salutations. You've seen Raka? Tell me, Callie, where is Raka hiding? What is she up to? Kra has tasked us with retrieving the Stone of Darkness from Arak. She seems to believe that both of the stones together are dangerous. They can have disastrous consequences, exactly. And if they should fall into the hands of Arak, then destruction. Ali, you know exactly what you're doing. Kara? I hope you're happy. That noise is insufferable. Raka has a... What? Raka has an ark of animals? Whatever does Raka want with an ark of animals? She wouldn't be trying to build up an army again, would she? Of her little forest friends? They're no match for my dragons. Greetings and salutations, Dino, but really, is there anything good about morning? Morning brings the sunrise. And that sun does still sting a little. Nice try, Sean. Shameful. I understand, Sean Jalapeno, that I am incredibly friendly, intimidating. But sending bumblebees to fight your battles for you is shameful. You should do it yourself. I dare you. Horrible heart, Shadow. I prefer to drink straight from the jugular. Shadow, I can hear your heartbeat. No, Callie. You see, some of these humans, they're far too frightened to face me themselves, and so they send bumblebees to fight their battles for them. But, Sean, if you noticed, that little bumblebee, that had sense. Obedience, in fact. Perhaps you should learn something from the bumblebee, for it has sense. Disgusting, Roses, Millie. Don't do that. I despise the living. We cannot sit around and expect Arak, the elf, to land in our laps. I want her found. My scouts have informed me that she is hiding in some sort of... I don't do kisses, Shadow Ghost, but I do bite! Disgusting. Ugh! Tell me, Shadow, what was in that? There was feelings and emotions, wasn't there? It's disgusting. I can sense it a mile off. Hope it's not contagious. Omni, I can hear your heartbeat. Fragrance of Shadow Ghost. Smells like the next occupant of the Red Room. I have quite a talent, Kai, for training brats. Oh, Shadow Ghost, I hold your heart in the palm of my hand. Don't worry, I'll look after it. I despise all of the living. And we will indeed, Shadow Ghost, slay all that stand against us. You missed me, Shadow. You should know better than that. I have trained you better than that. Your aim should be perfect. You should never miss. Jason, horrible heart. Dave, follow me into the darkness, but be careful. I'm not following you while you're alone in the dark. Sure! These aquatic, monstrous creatures are not only encroaching upon the shores, but they are now within my castle. Tell me, why are my guards so incompetent? And why hasn't anybody found Arak yet? Why is the crystal not charged? Why must I do everything myself? It's becoming incredibly tiring. It was even suggested I was frightened. Frightened by that thing in the water. Oh, Jason. Jason. Music. within your heart. Take Jason to the dungeons. I have a suspicion, Jason. You are with those monsters, the sirens. I would really question your allegiance and where your loyalties are aligned to. I have quite a talent, CJ, at training brats. Oh, Callie. I have alliances with all of the local lichens. I'm incredibly fond of them, in fact. But there was that one pack, the one that decided to try and plot and plan behind my back. They didn't think I would notice. I see everything. Greetings and salutations, David. A hug, Shadow. You might want to rethink that. Oh, Sean. Kara isn't the only one that likes to send cryptic messages, I see. Looks like somebody else wants a hug. Fine. Sean, come. Give me a hug. Come on, Sean. Come closer. Closer. Do you like my little pet? Down, girl. This one's mine. I'll let you have the ones in the dungeon. You can play with them, Callie. But Sean is mine. Sean wanted a hug. Didn't you, Sean? Come on, Sean, come closer. What's the matter? I won't bite. Hard. What's wrong, Sean? There's no need to be scared, unless you're planning on resisting or opposing me. Even then, you don't need to be scared, Sean. You need to be terrified. Oh, finger food, Travis, delicious. My favourite. How did you know? Sweden, painter. We don't discuss such things here. Callie! Callie, darling. Do tell me how you have managed to become in the possession of a moonlight flower. I was assured. Donny, wasn't I assured that the moonlight flowers had all been destroyed, removing any chance of any potions being brewed? Wasn't that what I was promised, Donny? Wasn't it what I was assured? So explain. You stole it from Raka. How is Raka in the possession of a moonlight flower? Don't you know the power that those flowers hold? You know your ancient legends, don't you? It is said that way before time even began, that the moon and the sun both resided in the sky, but neither could be with one another at the same time. I am indeed, Jason, now the Queen of Dragons, and my dragon army will burn all of those that stand in my way. The moon fell in love with the sun, and because they could never spend time in the sky together at the same time, the moon became sad. his heart broken, and so he wept. And where his tears fell were on top of the elven mountains, and from those tears the ground was nourished, and from that grew the moonlight flowers. They possess incredible power. The only place that the moonlight flowers grow are atop of the elven mountains, and so I am incredibly perplexed at how Raka has managed to get them into her possession, when it is my belief that she is currently sailing the seas. She thought it was the bestest flower for the bestest Raka, so you had to steal and bring it to you. Callie, that was a very wise choice of you. Well done. You shall be rewarded for your efforts. And Donny, I'm sure you assured me that there was no more moonlight flowers. Burned to the ground, Countess. Gone. Destroyed, Countess. Don't you worry, Countess. Weren't they your exact words, Donny? I don't like being lied to. It makes me angry. We're going to have to do something about that, Donny. You wish to test unlabeled potions on the humans. I would be very, very careful with that, Callie. Oh, cake. How sweet. I'm afraid you will find no sweetness here, though, Callie. Only bitterness, sourness, maybe a little bit of spice, but no sweetness, I'm afraid. You need to think. A lot of those potions are trials, experiments. Some of them are quite successful. We would not want to be making the humans stronger. You can play, but you make any mess, Callie, and you are responsible for cleaning it up. I have enough work to be doing. If you should happen to find some potion that can grant Arak to land in my lap and hand over the Stone of Darkness, by all means do that. You can't just sit. I'm not afraid of Arak. I am wise. I have experience with this siren. I am not stupid. I choose my battles carefully. And this is one battle you must be incredibly careful of. You cannot underestimate Arak and her power. She has taken things that were incredibly important at the time. Well, look at you go, you little girl racer. That's a new mode of transportation I have not seen for a while. You know, Callie, a hybrid, that would be a fun experiment. Instead of riding around on 2 wheels, how would you like to have the ability to be able to transform into a winged creature and fly yourself? Of course, I'm not exactly sure how that would affect your lichen power, but I'm willing to take on the experiment if you are. Perhaps it could grant you more power. Perhaps you could become more useful, beneficial. It's definitely something to consider. And just think, in the the spirit of witchcraft, go in the name of Jesus. Oh, gerbil. How about Pan? Isis, Astarte. Diana? Hecate. Demeter. Kali. Iana. Take your pick. And blessed be, have the day you deserve. The Morrigan. I see you're quite connected with that one, Callie. Lilith. Oh, there's one of my favourites. Brigitte, perhaps. I digress. The only thing that is close enough to being a god here is me. Don't waste your worship on those others. Dedicate it to me. I am truly deserving. Aren't I? Oh, Ashley, flattery will get you everywhere. For now. Loyalty and obedience. They are my two favourite traits, Callie. And I do have an incredibly loyal, close circle, don't I? A one with ability, intelligence, cunning. Callie, down, girl. I can't wait to test out our little experiment. I do believe a hybrid would be quite fun. You're not in the circle, Emma. Well, quickly, step inside. You're not protected if you're outside of it. Pass me in a theme. I shall cut the air around and you shall be in a circle and trapped. There are other circles. There are other shapes too. Ones I'm more fond of. Triangles, for example. Or a Merkaba. I lost my Merkaba. Incredibly careless, I know. Dangerous, but I'm sure it's around here somewhere. Anyway, I digress. Cast the circle thrice around, monstrous. Anyway, I digress. I'm starting to become far too easily distracted. All of these distractions, they almost seem deliberate. There are forces at work here, against us, testing us. I know they come from the water. I despise the water. And I'm sure this crystal Lorraine, my darling little demon of the night, you have become my new favorite. You found her. Well done. Oh, Callie! Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so violent. He's beautiful. You've trained him so well. You taught him well from such a young age, and our army's expanding. Do you have any idea what you've just done, Lorraine? And that perfect little dragon will go with the other. They will guard that castle. used to reside in a fantasy castle, yet she has taken refuge in Bram Castle. You have just assisted us, Lorraine, in our story. You have helped us to fast forward through a task that needed completing. Allow me to explain, Callie. One of the tasks would have been to charge the crystal in order to allow me to use its powers, find Arak, and we would have had to retrieve her by completing 3 different missions once the crystal had been charged. But you have given us direct access and found Arak. All that's left to do now, Lorraine, is for me to do some work. And it won't be me being shown things through the crystal. It will be you shown things through a screen, a video or 2, answers, direction. Well done. You have allowed our story and its pace to quicken. And therefore, you know what that means, don't you? Oh, Callie, yes. A charged crystal isn't a bad thing, is it? We will manifest our wild, dark desires. Darkness will blanket this land, and not even the stars in the sky will shine. You have helped and assisted our story and its pace to quicken. And you know what that means, don't you? That means you bring a certain encounter closer. But be mindful and remember, this is a journey and an adventure. Accra will be a destination. Jason, a fully charged crystal can't be a bad thing. Although we now know of Arak's location, charging the crystal really can't hurt, can it? It can only benefit and be an advantage. I really am looking forward to this little journey. Exciting things are coming. Callie, like I say, a charged crystal of darkness is never a bad thing. Allowing us insight, giving us answers where we may become stuck in the future. It really can't be a bad thing. I can't contain my excitement much longer. I think you're going to be shocked. I think you are never going to guess or think me capable of what is to come. Let me just say, the things that are coming require for me to really step outside of my comfort zone. Things that you have never seen me do before. You are not the only ones going on a journey. I will be going on a personal journey. Terrifying, but fun. Els, my darling little demon, welcome back. It's wonderful to see you. Alice? Would you like to know what's happened tonight? Something very, very exciting. Our little story has been given a little bit of a boost. Lorraine has found Arak, and Callie has agreed to become a hybrid and helped and aided in charting the crystal somewhat. Therefore, our encounter has become a lot closer. Callie. Crystal, Jason. Crystal is halfway charged. Blah, Emma! Disgusting, vile positivity, putrid. You just can't stand it, can you, Emma? We will manifest our dark desires, and darkness will blanket this land. You just can't stand it, can you, Emma? And the fact that the darkness is reigning supreme and will soon blanket. The light is beginning to dim, Emma. And soon it will be completely extinguished. The only light will be from that of the flames of my dragon army as they burn all that stand against us. Oh, finger food, Elle's delicious, my favourite. Well done, Callie. Should the crystal of darkness become fully charged, and bear in mind, these charges will carry over into future lives. They will not vanish if the goal is not 100% completed tonight. They will carry over. I'm not going to make you work that hard. For if the crystal does become fully charged, it will grant us insight. Should we come to a point in our story and journey where we become stuck, unable to make a decision, unable to know what we need to do next, the crystal will give us insight. And once that insight has been used, it will need to be charged again. So we must use it very carefully. We must think before making any choice or decision. Of course, if there are decisions to be made, as there is one to be made right now, at the end of the week, the council title holders, Jason, well done, we will manifest our dark desires. Oh, Emma, you wouldn't be trying to run away, would you? I told you, Emma. And you know what? Because I'm kind, I will extend for a final time my gracious offer. Refuse me now, and you may just regret it in future. I encourage all. I am a fair queen, and I offer you a choice. Join me. Submit, serve, follow, and obey. And I will bestow such blessings upon you. Strength, speed, stamina, immortality. The ability to transform and fly if you so wish. And it doesn't even cost much. Just your humanity. But what use is humanity? I never really needed mine. Ali, come here. You look stronger. You've been training, haven't you? Good. A good example. Mikey, I will not have you influence or cause disruption, especially right under my nose. I don't do kisses, Emma, but I do bite. Incredibly so, Evie. Don't you know, it wasn't too long ago I was the 5th top creator in the UK, and even better than that, I was the 24th best creator in the whole European Emma! Catch that chicken! My neighbours are going to be so angry. That's for the boom boom pow music at 3 o'clock in the morning. Popular 18, Callie, yes. Oh, no, currently we are, yes. We placed Popular 18 on the night we placed in the 5th in dailies. But look, 20th, still good. But look at the time. Our time has run out. Dark Wolf, I can hear your heartbeat. Are you trying to restrain me, Emma? I'm the only one that does the restraining around here. Unity, delicious, thank you for the snack. Although, it's only temporary satisfaction. Jason? You look stronger. A fine example to be setting. Keep up the good work, Jason. We are about to embark upon a war. I just have a feeling. And we will slay all that stand against us. Callie, my past is littered with ghosts. They don't frighten me. One thing, I need to find a way to word this as me and not me, if that makes sense. I have learned a few things about time. Although I know Kara finds it difficult. Kara time and real time are something completely different. But I do believe that she has learned a few things over these past 3 days. So from now on, Christmas dinner, Evie. Blasphemy. I prefer Yuletide, but I digress. Ghosts are fun to irritate. How do you know that? I've said too much. Anyway, I have no filter when I'm tired and hungry, and I'm starving. Forget what I just said there. Kara's learned the singing. Why, of course, Evie. But unfortunately, it wasn't a degree. It was only a A-level. My degree is in business administration. Fun. Anyway, I digress. Kara has learned she will still continue with her singing practice lives. She seems to quite enjoy them now. I, personally, wouldn't call it singing, more screeching or noise-making. She will still continue with them, and they will be earlier, I think. Around 8 o'clock. 8:30. Somewhere around there. And I, as well as Raka, maybe Arak, will continue to grace you at our regular time. Around 10:30, 11 o'clock. 11:30 at the latest. Tonight was an accident. But I am hungry. Callie, you little demon. I'm so proud. Lorraine, my darling of darkness, you have earned your spot hunting aside me tonight. Callie, we're going to try that little experiment I mentioned. You can come up front with me too. But it is hunting time. I am incredibly hungry. And you know what that means. For any of you that have displeased, irritated, or angered me, monstrous, do you want to be hunted? You're wanting practice? I admire that, monstrous. There is always room to improve ourselves, so if you wish to go on the opposite team tonight and be hunted down, I would consider that good training. I'm impressed at your initiative. Well done, monstrous. That has earned you a few brownie points. This is going to be fun. Monstrous, once you have infiltrated the hunted team. Oh, Mr. Positive, I'm just going hunting. Such a shame. Oh. I will speak to you, though, a little later. I have a proposition for you. Monstrous, once you've infiltrated the team that is to be hunted tonight, make sure you corner Emma. Leave her to me. I'm going to have fun. Children of the night, I'm hungry, and it's hunting time. And for those of you to be hunted, those of you that have angered or irritated or displeased me in any way, as always, I am fair. I offer you a chance. You're going to need it. I'll give you a head start. Gather at the castle gates, my darlings of darkness. We're going hunting. For those of you to be hunted, why are you still here? Didn't you hear me? You've just wasted your only chance and your head start. That wasn't very wise. Because now is the part where you run.